probably one of the most powerful positions in the entirety of the government, because you are a close personal advisor on a daily basis. You continue to travel with the president. You know, you are there in all of the critical meetings, all of the critical decisions for the country. You know, I was incredibly honored. I felt
Monday. Okay. The official sale. First of all, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. That's it, Brian. Just drop my phones and smash them into millions of pieces. And first, I want to say thank you. First of all, I want to say thank you for everybody who supports Protinkertoys.com and for all those who have supported Protinkertoys in the past. We want to thank you for all your support. Now, we are tomorrow. Daniel and I haven't had a chance to really go over the numbers, and so we're going to do that tonight. I was waiting on a response from Auto World on the 55 Bel Air. If Suzanne, okay, update. It is booked to depart on 5. Oh my gosh! Holy cow! Okay, I just got an update. Oh my gosh, this is really big. Oh my goodness. Oh, you just made my day. Oh, thank you so much, Suzanne. Let me know when that hits the ocean, because that's when we're going to put it up for pre-sale. Thank you so much, Brian. Okay, so we have, it looks like it is booked to depart China on 5/22. So they're already finished, okay? And it should arrive at a C track around 6/12. So that means that that this car, let me get the best image. Well, I think, well, this image. Okay, so this right here, it looks like we're going to be putting this on for pre-sale in about 20 days. Okay, because it's supposed to be on the ocean 5/22. That's what the update is. I just got it from Suzanne right now, just 5 minutes ago. She just said it's booked to depart China on 5/22. This car right here, and should arrive SeaTac around 6/12. That is probably the best thing I got today. I was very depressed today. Let me put it this way: I am not depressed, but I cannot even talk about it because my lawyer said that I can't even mention it. So, and so it's just one other thing going on. Anyways, so this car is going to be in production right now. It must be in production right now. They must, and it's going to ship China 5/22. And it's going to be and it should arrive in Washington State on 6/22, which I figured it'd be here right when I go to Myrtle Beach. the day I go to Myrtle Beach is when this thing is going to arrive in the States. Now it's going to be 2 weeks, so I'm going to be okay. But oh yeah, so I do want to talk about our home videos. So that's another thing that a lot of people are talking about. You know, I've been talking a lot about things that happen in my life, okay? And a lot of times people say, "Well, does Brian is he just bloviating? Does any of the things he says has he ever really done?" And I like the people to know that you know that yes, I have done everything that I've said I'm going to do, and that's why I posted the video. I don't know if you guys seen the video. Now that's might on be channel 2, because I'm posting them on both channel 1 and channel 2, Protinkertoys. And so I did one of me with the Gerland panel sets, and I have this giant Gerland panel set in my old shed, and I'm doing a video of showing the Gerland panels, so you guys know that that's a true representation or a true life or fact about my life. Okay, and we are going to start selling. So this car right here, let me find it here. Well, these are the best 2 pictures I have right now. I have the other ones at the shed. We are going to start selling this. I just sent an email to Suzanne, and I said, Suzanne, please let me know the minute that that's on the ocean, because when that's on the ocean is when we're going to pre-sale these. Okay. And all I can tell you is this. Okay. You know, and geez. All I can tell you is this. Okay. We ordered 1,008. 200 of them are going to Slot Car Depot. 200 of them. So that means we have 800. Okay. We have 800 cars that are going to go up for sale. Okay. And as soon as they go up for sale, you know, they're going to sell out. Okay. based on what I've been hearing from people. And the Golf 55 is going to sell out probably within a week, not even a week. So when these things go for sale, and believe me, I'm going to do a live stream. I'm going to do a live stream saying, hey, these are, I'm going to be standing right in front of the computer here. I'm going to put them on sale, officially put them on sale. Okay. And, or a pre-order, an official pre-order. Okay. So I'll be standing here right in front of the computer. Okay. I'll be doing it right in front of you. And the computer is going to melt down. Okay. The computer is going to melt down. Okay. That's all I can tell you is that, I've tried to, and so that's the situation of the 55 Bel Air. Okay. I just got word from Suzanne that it is booked to depart China on 5/22. Okay. That's all there is to it. It's booked to depart 5/22 from China. Okay. And, it will take about 2 to 3 weeks to get across the ocean. Okay. And, they're saying 6/22. So that means June, which is just right around the corner. But let me make this very clear. June is right around the corner. Okay. This is the problem, how as you get older, time flies faster and faster. Okay. And it's crazy. Now we want to talk about SCX. Okay. Now this was last year's 2024 catalog. Now this does not have the new set, but it does have the current set that we're going to be getting, in a sense of the design, because it is a figure 8 set. Okay. And that is going to be the pole position set. We also are going to get the silver CUDA, digital silver CUDA. We are not getting the Corvette, unfortunately. Oh, here it is right here. Here's the pole position set that we are getting. And we're going to be having this for sale tomorrow morning. When I start the live stream at 9 o'clock or 9:30, I'm going to be putting up everything that's for sale as soon as I do the live stream at 9 o'clock. Okay. You will be able to pre-order it. It is going to be here on Friday. So this set, we also have this conversion kit, which gives you 2 extra hand throttles, which I recommend everybody buy. We only have 9 of these. You get 2 chips, you get 2 guide pins, 2 hand throttles, and a switch track. This is just a great addition to your layout. We recommend you buy this, and this. Okay. This is what we recommend you start with. Just to start, okay, is these items right here. Okay. The pole position is a 3-car set, and it does have the advanced controller unit, but it does not have the pit lane. Okay. That's the only difference between the new sets and the old, is that you can actually switch your system from analog to digital, which I just found out that there's a switch on the car that can go from classic to digital, which is a great concept. So you can be racing analog and then going to digital if you wanted to. So, but the pole position is the set to start with. It's a figure 8 layout. Now the thing about digital is you don't care. It doesn't matter what lane you're in, because you can just switch lanes. So, but it does come with 2 switches, a bridge, and 3 cars. So this set comes with 3 hand throttles, 3 cars, everything you need for racing 3 people. And that is the digital. And then you have the advanced conversion set. So like, let's say you have a couple cars, you want to digitize them. All you have to do is put the chip in and the guide pin. This CUDA is already going to be digitized. And then these are different chip kits. They have version 1 and 2. These are digital chip kits, which we're going to be having later, but we don't have them right now. And then we have the Corvette. And then you have the pit lane, the whole pit lane, which you add to your set. This is the pit lane. Which you can add to your current layout. Now, SCX is a Spanish company, just so everybody knows. And so these are some of the cars that are going to be available. Okay, we have Aston Martins, Corvettes, the Audi's vintage Golf car. We have vintage Golf. We have the Mercedes. We have a Corvette car. We have Audi's, Ford Pumas, the Ford Puma rally car, the Ford Puma Rally, which is a very popular car. The Ford Puma. Now, these are all advanced cars. Hyundai. We have a Hyundai, the Ford Puma, a lot of Ford Pumas. You have the Cupra, Toyota. A lot of these are rallies. Then you have your classic cars. You have the Mercedes Benz. You have a BMW. You have a BMW M1. You have the Renault, the Luca, Fiat. Then you have some more Lancia. A lot of these are European. This is what it is, slot cars. And they haven't gotten into the, and then we have 2 F1 cars. We are going to have F1 cars. Now, these F1 cars are not digital, but you can digitize them, or you can just run them analog on your analog track if you want, okay? I don't understand why you don't get the digital ones. Why don't you get the digital ones? I am getting digital cars. We're going to be getting the whole line, okay? We basically had to do, we had to basically do a small order, okay? It's a long story. I wish you guys could understand, but it's just the way it is. And I've been wanting to pay my bills and nobody calls me yet. What, pay my bill? What are you talking about, Anthony? Good morning, Brian, and everyone. Okay, I don't understand. Will you have an outstanding bill? Will you carry the performance SCX motors? We're going to carry everything SCX, okay? It's just going to take time for us to jump into the SCX business. Let's see if Bill Malinek is on. Let's go. Let's see if he's nope, he's not unavailable. So Bill is unavailable. Like this SS 55 Golf. Yeah, well, I told you to do 55 Bel Airs, Bill, but you never listened to me. I told you should do a 55 Bel Air RC car, but no, you don't listen. You don't listen. Okay, you listen to me about everything else, but you don't listen to me about a 50. I told Bill at IMAX to do a 55 Bel Air and do a Golf if you have to. Do a Golf, get a license for it. 55 Bel Air, it would sell out. I mean, I don't know how else I can help Bill. I'm trying to give him the most business I possibly can. What does he do? He never listens to me. Unbelievable. So, last week we went through every car in the store. Okay. I showed every car that we have for sale in the store. Okay. Every single car. and our sales went up 20%. 20%. Adam Hurt. Hi, Brian. Why did you get a? I'm not telling you. I can't get a. I can't tell you. I've been gaggled. Okay, so can't say a word. Great. Hope you're great. Hope you are also. So let me explain to you about this. We only have now. I do have 24 of these cars coming. We have 24 of those. We've got 10 of these coming. Only 10. Okay, it's really not a big order. Just so everybody knows, it's not a huge order. Okay, we only have 10. We only have 10 of the. We have 12 CUDAs. We have 12 CUDAs, and we have 10 of the pole position sets. Oh my gosh, okay. We only have 10 of these sets. So when we put these up for sale tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a live stream. I'm going to be standing right here and I'm going to say, these sets, I'm going to push the button. These sets are available. We only have 10 of them. Okay. I'm just letting you know the first order. I didn't make any money on this. Okay. I'm not making any money on this. Okay. And I'm not going to go into detail on why. Because we have too many things going. Let me put it this way. We don't have enough employees, and we have too many things going on. Okay, we have a house that we're trying to get built for Daniel, and we do not have the money for it. Okay, which is a problem in itself. Okay, but I didn't want. You can always go to hindsight. You know, I was like okay, so this property was $35,000. Okay, Jesse sold property in Mexico, and that basically covered the cost of the property. Okay. You know, it's kind of like, do you buy this property or you just, what do you do? And I just said, you know what, I'm going to buy this property and then we'll work on it when we can. Okay. And, okay. So he'll probably call you, this morning. Okay. Anthony Bateman, he'll call you this morning. Those sideways cars are nice. They are nice. The sideways cars we have 3 sideways cars. So there's a lot of things going on, and Daniel is stressed out because he's having another child. Okay, Jesse is about ready to give birth, and so he is stressed out about the child. He's stressed out about the house because it seems like, there's always another issue with the house. Okay. Everybody wants to sell you something, and, oh, you need to do this. Oh, trust me, you need to do this. Well, you really don't. Okay. This guy wants to put these split furnaces in, he wants to put them in every room. Like, you don't need one in every room. That house is not even 1,200 square feet. My shed has got one air conditioning in it, 1,200 square foot in air conditioning in one floor downstairs. It cools it plenty. If I turn that on high in the shed, believe me, that shed is cold. Okay. End of subject. And so, no, you're right. Welcome to life. It is. It's just everything is going on right now. Literally everything is going on. Okay. And so it's very tenseful right now. It's very confusing. And so, we're bringing this in. We're trying to bring this in because if we don't do it this year, it's somebody else is going to do it, and then we'll miss out. Okay, and it's just like, what do you do? And I paid 2 splits for $1,700. I have central air. Well, we put central air in our house. Unbelievable. It is unbelievable. But I'm not complaining. I'm just kind of letting you guys know. So I am posting all these videos that I took between 1988 and 2000 and maybe 6. I was doing videos with my DVD camera. So I was doing videos and so I got those digitized, and so I'm putting them up on the web. Okay. I'm putting them up on the web, and you'll see them. I did like 4 of them last night. We've got some with Ryan and Daniel, and these are when he was 2 or 3 years old. Ryan was in his 2 years old, 3 years old, 4 years old, 10, 12, 14. I've got them all. Okay, so Suzanne update. Here's Suzanne update. It will hit the ocean on 5/22. Yes, I will pay that on 5/22. Send me the bill, and I'll get that ready. You'll be okay. Thank you very much. So it's going to hit the ocean on 5/22. So, what is 5/22? What day is 5/22? Friday. Oh, that's a perfect day to go live. All right, so let's call these guys right now. I guarantee you Ryan's busy. None of them ever answer. None of them ever answer. And I know Ryan's at the mattress, and I guarantee he doesn't have a employee he's talking to or anybody buying a mattress. Unbelievable. I give up. All right, so you got a good question, okay, on the set. So let me go to scale electric, the pole position. Let me go to pole position. So the pole position set is going to retail for $489. $489. Now, the original digital set back in 2008 retailed for $425. That's what was the retail price. Okay. Now that was a 3-car set too. This car has about the same amount of track. Now it doesn't have the pit lane, but it's $489. That's just you're gonna have to. That's the inflation and the and they have better hand throttles. It's wireless. So there's a lot of upgrades to this system that the original digital system did not have. Okay, and it doesn't have the reed switches anymore. Um, um,
You want to see if we have the highlighted ones?
what are you talking about?
Those weren't up at the pool table.
They weren't up what?
Though that order was already pulled, but it was missing the cards that are highlighted.
What'd they do with all the cars?
There's no cars in there.
Somebody moved all this stuff. They don't have 22. Where's 22?
That's a pretty good question. Should be in there.
Well, 22's not here.
We might have some on the sea container.
Yeah, you might have to check because I don't have 22s here.
Yeah,
And they were here.
I don't know why the trays missing.
They're probably in the sea container. My body paid the price. Exactly, James. It's going to be $489. The set is going to be $489. Okay. And the digital cars are going to be $69. Actually, I think they're going to be, let's see here, the I've got the draft here. I'm trying to find the CUDA. What the CUDA price is going to be. CUDA. Yeah, there's 12 CUDAs available. And those are the digital CUDAs. And we're going to have 10 of the sets. Unfortunately, here's the problem that I coming into is that I had to do a sample order. We wanted to do a test and see if the customers would get into SCX Digital again. Okay. And the only way I could do it is just buy a pallet worth of product. Okay. One pallet. Okay. And that is 10 sets and some miscellaneous other parts. Okay. And so that's what this order is. This order is a test. Okay. It's a test. It's real. It's all it is a test. Okay. And I have a lot of I have some problems that we have to deal with, and all I can tell you is this. Just pray for me and Ryan and Daniel. That's all I can say. I can't go into details. All I can tell you is to just pray for Daniel, Ryan, and I. That's all I can tell you. And you know, that's what it is. What do I tell you? So that's the history. That's the we have so many things going on right now, and Mac Henry. I would appreciate that. All right, so I have one Coca-Cola. I don't know why nobody restocks this Coke machine. I want there. I'm going to talk to Daniel. Can you please let Sarah know that one day a week she needs to restock the Coke machine?
You're just gonna need to get a vending machine.
Oh my gosh. Now, so you did that right when I was voice texting Daniel, and you got in there.
You need to send that message. They're still retracting messages.
Vending machine. Unbelievable. Let me put it this way. I can't put it this way. I'm not allowed to talk about it. And you know me, I like to talk. I cannot say a thing, which is really upsetting. And we have so many things going on right now. I just don't know what to do anymore. What do you do? What do you do? I'm not having the greatest of day today. SMO can always be shipped. You automatically go paid, just pay it and ship it. Always. SMO. Always. He always pays. Always. 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 SOMO always pays. There's no There's no quish quans about it. Okay, Somo. All right, so Sarah's on vacation for 2 weeks. We're not paying her, are we? Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so tomorrow I'm going to be in the shed and I'm going to go over the whole SCX digital system again. All right, I'm going to have the computer set up so everything you guys can see what everything is going on, and so you understand how the system operates. Okay, and I'll be in the shed on Tuesday. Hopefully by Thursday this shipment comes in. It's supposed to be here on the 7th, which is Friday or Thursday. That's when these sets are going to. But what Daniel and I, by tomorrow morning, well tonight, later on today, we're going to finalize the pricing, making sure the pricing is the correct price, and we're going to put them up for sale. Okay, and so that is the that's what's going on with Jim's slot car obsession. Daniel did my GT340 Shelby ship a green one and a red one stripes. I had another nightmare this morning. At about 3:00, I had a nightmare, and it was truly a nightmare. And I couldn't even go back to sleep. I was so just because I didn't want to visualize. I didn't want to visualize it again, and it's in my eye. It's in my head right now. The visualization, and it was so disturbing that I couldn't even go to sleep. I was just laying there trying to get it out of my mind. And Anthony shirtless, doing good, buddy boy, Paul brother. Hi, Jim, Anthony, Paul, Brian, Rod Rodriguez. So the SCX Advance system, this set will be, we only have 10 sets. We only have 10 sets, okay? And those 10 sets are going to be gone. You know, they're going to be here and then they're going to be gone. And if we sell all out tomorrow, we sell out tomorrow. My goal with SCX Advance, well, actually, it should be SCX Digital Advance. That's what it should be called. SCX Digital Advance. Okay. Because it's an advanced digital. Okay. That's what the name should be. The SCX Advance, yeah, it's advanced, but it's digital advance. Okay. That's what the name should be called. And that's what I'm going to be calling it from now on. SCX Digital Advance. Okay. And my goal is that everybody on the planet should have a digital system set up in their race room. And that we then do race night where everybody has the same layout and we do races together. Okay. And same thing like with the HO Hovra. I always get that wrong. That's my goal. Is that SCX digitally advanced? That's right. That's what Satan does to people. Brian tries to get in your head. That's why we have. No, I totally agree. I totally agree. And that nightmare this morning was it was very, very, very disturbing. Oh my gosh. It's like I don't even want to tell you about it because I don't know why I even had the dream. Okay. I don't. It's just like it was like out of the blue, and it was the most absurd thing. It's like, holy cow. So we only have 10 sets. We have a bunch of cars though. I did get a bunch of cars. So I have about 7 different cars that we're going to offer as a starter of what they have. That's the thing I have to have a conversation with too. I do want to try to have a conversation with you today if we can. So SCX digitally advanced system is going to be the greatest slot car system on the planet. I'm just sorry. Here's why. Here's why SCX Digital Advanced is because if you have 5 or 6 people and you want to all race together, baby, it is so easy to race. Okay. Now, you don't necessarily have to have the lab counter and the fuel, all that. You just race and switch lanes. That's part of the fun. That's the thing. When I got my first, so back in 2000 and what was it? Yeah, it was November of 2006. Man, I tell you, days go by. November of 2006, I was sent my first digital set by Technotoys. They sent me a set. They sent me all the components to it. And I set this up and I started playing with it. I started getting to know. I literally knew everything there was to know about SX Digital Advance. Everything. I could tear a car apart and have it back together in 5 minutes. And the first time we were playing with it, I think it was Daniel and I. And I said, this is sweet. You can change lanes and you can pass the person. Then in 2008, I did the nurses or the Richter show in Chicago, and I had this giant 4-lane banked curve NASCAR, a big oval NASCAR, 9-10 switches, and I had kids because on Saturday and Sunday, or Saturday and Sunday was consumer days. Thursday and Friday were retailer days. Consumer days were on Saturday and Sunday. And I had kids 10 deep that were racing the cars. And I told them, if you crash, you have to go to the end of the line. And so they would learn not to crash. They would switch lanes and everything. They were switching lanes on 4 lanes of track. Yeah. Hello,
my name is Sheila. I'm with the United States Postal Service on the recorded line.
I'm fine. Yes?
May I please speak to the person who makes the decisions for your mailing and shipping business?
Well, it's all part of Shopify. So you're already in our system with Shopify in the sense that all of our shipping. We're a local mom and pop store, and so either we ship UPS or we ship U.S. mail. You know what's funny? It goes back and forth. Sometimes we'll do a ton of shipping with U.S. mail, and then we'll do a ton of business with UPS. It all depends on what wind is blowing. Hello?
Sorry about that. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah. So most of our shipping is U.S. mail right now because our boxes are normally 8 by 6 by 4. They're a small box, usually under a pound, and so we do a lot of first class. And now we found out that our local rural carrier wants to get all of our mail because she gets better. I guess she gets paid for grabbing all of our mail. So we're going to be giving her all of our smaller packages because we're literally 15. We're 25 feet from the post office here in Wayne. I mean, I could reach out and touch. Well, I couldn't touch it. I'd have to walk across the. I'd have to walk across the street, and then there's the post office. So we're in a very unique spot with the post office. Matter of fact, they love us because we send so many packages to them because we do a lot of exclusives. And so the only problem that I would have to say about the postal system is Pontiac, Michigan. The postal center in sometimes that place can be an absolute. I don't want to use the word. Well, let me tell you a story. And this will give you an idea of the word I want to say, but I can't really say it. But I'll tell you the way my grandfather told me it. So when I was walking across the field with my grandfather when I was 10 years old, I noticed all these little steam pots were coming up out of the field. All of a sudden, this steam would be coming up, and I go, Grandpa, what is all those steam? What's all that steam? He goes, Brian, that's fresh cow shit. And I said, oh, wow. Okay, Grandpa. Yeah, that's a fresh cow patty there, Brian. And so that distribution center in Michigan has sometimes has problems. Okay, and so that's really the only problem we have right now with the postal system. Our local postal lady is great. Our rural carrier lady is great. I don't have any really negative. I mean, I don't want you to think that I want to give you anything negative, but I don't really have anything negative to say about the postal service right now.
Well, that's good to hear.
And but we do use you a lot. Okay.
Okay.
So if you come up with an 8 by 6 box, I thought those were free at one time. 8-6. What is your medium size box?
Oh boy, the dimensions have changed.
I know they have. That's the best size. Is 864 is. We buy them. I have them made actually. They're with my name on them. So I mean, I use those a lot. But those are the most popular size. But anyways, what else can we help you with?
Well, that's about it.
Okay, great.
So, you mentioned the medium is the flat rate box.
Yeah.
Let's see.
That is the flat rate box, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's 11 by 8 by 5.
Right. Okay. 11 by 8 by 5.
Outside. Well, it's about the same. 11.2 by 8 by 6.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I should get a bunch of those.
Yes.
All right, great.
You can order those online.
No, I know that. I used to do it all the time, but I forgot, and I got to get back into that.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
All I needed. Thank you
Yep.
so much, sir. Have a good day.
All right. So that's all right. So that is that. Pony Express. Man, Anthony Bateman's talking a lot today. Holy cow, he's going to turn into a Snuggles if he doesn't watch it.
SC 376 at the very top.
376. The guy just bought 376. You know, so yesterday I was preaching a sermon yesterday at church. I had our pastor wasn't feeling well, and so he asked me. His wife called me on Saturday night and said, "Brian, can you do the sermon on Sunday?" And I said, "Sure, anytime I can do it." And so I did the sermon yesterday, and I was talking about how I am gifted in certain things. Okay, I could open a retail store. If somebody came to me and said, "Brian, I've got $50,000 and I want to open some kind of business." Well, within 30 days, I would have a business opened up. Okay. That's how easy it is to open a business. Now, some people, they don't have any idea. They don't have no clue how to do it. Okay. Like for example, there's a Kmart, an empty Kmart in Fostoria here. Okay. Now, if there's a guy that has, and there are these people all over the world, okay, believe it or not, that have so much money they don't know what to do with it. They just, maybe they want to lose some money one year, or they want to write it off or something. Maybe they want to write off. They had a good year and they want to write off some money so they don't have to pay high taxes. There is a Kmart that is empty. It's been empty for 10 years now. I could, if somebody came to me and said, "Brian, I got $1 million. I want to just kind of invest, see if it works, if it doesn't." I could go to ASD, fill that place with merchandise, and create BCY Mart. Okay, BCY Mart. It's BCY Mart's closeouts. Okay, and I guarantee you that I would have that place so packed that people, and it's all, none of it's in the computer system. It's all like you just come in and you $5, $5, $10, $10. None of it in the computer system. Okay, you just buy it and we sell it. Okay, and that's how easy retail is. Okay, now the retail is easy, but it's not. It's complicated. Yes, investors, right? Exactly. Now, I'm not saying I want to do that. Well, let's put it this way. So in 1996, I had a guy come in my newsstand. He said, "Brian, will you open up a store for us?" And so I sold Young's Newsstand to open up this Rarities, Gifts, and Collectibles. I sold my store to open up Rarities, and then the guy fired me. He was a crook. Honestly, be honest with you. And that's how easy it was to open a retail store. I opened up Rarities, Gifts, and Collectible, and made $350,000 in the first year. That was 1996. Rarities, Gifts, and Collectibles, 1996. So that's the hit. That's the hit. No, it's an empty Kmart. It's an empty Kmart, Anthony. The building. Yes. Oh, yeah. How many of you guys like the rocket show on Saturday? I've got all the rockets fixed. I've got all the rocks fixed. I'm going to do it on this Saturday, too. I'm going to do another rocket launch on Saturday, this Saturday at 1 o'clock. So if you guys missed the rocket launch, okay, go watch the videos. The rocket launch on Saturday. That was a good show on Saturday. I've got the camera set right.
Do you have a room that's always too hot in summer and freezing in winter? A mini split fixes that without running any.
Biggest. All right, we're moving away. Okay. All right, we're going to the moon, baby, with this one. We're going to the moon, baby. I don't even know if I'll even get this back. This is going to go so high. This thing went really high. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holy cow! That thing went really high. Now the one that went really well was the we finally launched the space shuttle. I crashed. Let's put on rocket on. Oh yeah, the space shuttle. So we did the space shuttle. No idea what's going to happen with this rocket. Oh, here we go. The space shuttle. This thing launched really good. The space shuttle. I needed a higher engine. That thing took off really slowly. The clip came off. Then I had to get on my knees. I'm just getting old, guys. I'm getting old. Got stuck in the moon, Brian. We didn't lose any rockets. I got all the rockets back. I fixed every one of them yesterday. They all are in A-OK shape. Okay, here it goes. Now we're launching the space shuttle. And that thing took off, man. That was a D engine. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, that was sweet. Oh my God, it worked. I go, holy cow, it works. Because the first time I launched that space shuttle, I don't know if you guys remember. Okay, that was back 2022. I launched that almost 2 years ago, and it literally took off, but it didn't have enough launch, and it took off and went vertical, and it hit the telephone pole and just shattered into 1,000 pieces. And so I had to rebuild the dumb thing. And so I had to rebuild the whole rocket, and I got it fixed, and I put a new parachute on it. The only problem is I didn't have a big enough engine. We need to get a better engine. Next time you need I need a cameraman. I'm gonna have Frankie out there with me so he can take a picture. Plus, I need to have outside internet, so I'm gonna connect it to my Wi-Fi so that I can have better Wi-Fi. Plus, I'm gonna have them put a hotspot out back so that I can do it outside. Amplex.
Thank you for calling Amplex Internet. If you know your party's extension, you may dial it at any time. If you are a business, please press 5.
Thank you for calling Amplex Business. For new sales, press 1. For billing, press 2. For technical support or all other inquiries, press 3. Thank you.
Tired of paying too much for TV? Looking to cut the cord? My bundle TV.
This is Mike. How can I help you?
Yeah, Mike, is Ryan around today?
Ryan? I think so. Let me double check. May I ask who's calling?
Well, this is Brian. Here's what I need, okay? Maybe you guys can work together and figure out how to make it happen. I'm doing more live streams outside, okay? Outside my building. Out back, I'm going to be doing more RC and more rocket launching with ST's rockets. And so I want to be able to take my iPad outside and not lose service, okay? Which I was doing on Saturday, and then I was losing service. And I want to go out front and do, rocket launches or flying airplanes and not lose service. And so I need to know, is there an outdoor thing that can be put on outside so I'm not losing service?
Yeah, we have outdoor access points.
Okay, that's what I need. So I need 2 of them.
Wi-Fi.
I need 2 of them.
Okay, one for the front, one for the back.
Yes.
All right. Let me get with Ryan, and we'll get that set up for you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Not a problem, Brad.
Yep. All right, so that takes care of that. All right. So the rocket day was great. Everything went well. And then once I get the RC track, because we're going to be doing more RC, we've got 4 new RC cars that are just absolutely amazing. And there's one RC car that I forgot to bring, and that's down at the, okay, this is knocked over again. Okay, now what's going on here? So let me show you some RC cars that are absolutely phenomenal. These are brand new RC cars that we have in stock. And we have special bundle pricing of them. So we basically have, we have the Velocity motorboat. This is sweet. We have the Mercedes 3-pack of HO cars. This is a great deal. 20 bucks. And then we have the Atom, or the Tank. This is called the Tank RC car. Let me show you this thing. And we have the Super International. So if you want an awesome RC car, you want to get the Tank. If you want a deluxe RC car, okay, and you don't want to spend, the price that you would buy if you buy so that is the Tank. That's the size of the Tank, okay? This thing is huge, okay? It's I think it's 1/8 scale or 1/7 scale. 1/8 scale, yeah, 1/8 scale. Oh gosh, holy cow. This thing is huge. I mean, it's just huge. This thing is called the Tank. I don't want to ruin this plastic cover. But this is the Tank. Okay? Look at this thing. This thing is ultimate in slot cars or in RC. It's called the Tank. Okay? Look at this thing. Heavy duty, and this thing is fast like nothing. All available at Protinkertoys.com. We have 4 of them. This is the Tank. Let me show you the other one. We have a Leopard. We have the Leopard. And there's one more. Leopard and the that's the Leopard. 1/8 scale. And there's one more. We don't have that here. I think there's the leopard, the Atom, and the there's another huge 1/8 scale down at the house. I got to get down here. But this is the leopard. Brand new RC cars at the store, because we're going to be doing videos of RCing outside the back, but I can't do it unless I get a camera so I can show you guys how fun they race. Once I have the the access point, I could just go outside and race all day long and just have fun racing. Show you guys how fun the RC cars are. That's what I want to do all summer long. I really do. I do slack cars all during the year, and then in the summertime I want to try to do racing, rockets, and on a nice calm day do a drone fly. You guys should just be watching me. Okay, that's the whole thing about it. Dad and I spent the launch. Okay, Dad and I want the launch all my rockets when I was 13. Just one time. He rarely did stuff with me. It's a bittersweet memory. Your home videos show that you're a great dad. Well, you know what? I was thinking, I love, see, the problem with me was I never grew up. I really have never grown. I love toys. Okay. And when I saw that train, I don't know if you've seen the train videos of me doing the trains with the kids, Daniel and Ryan and Kimberly. They're all just, for 1 year up to 5 years. Kimberly was 6 or think. We would just set up this giant race or train set. I yelled at Kimmy too. I go, oh, my wife said something that I said, this is a toy, but we were having fun. And then I did it through the bedroom. It ran through the bedroom. That video I think is up. I love toys too. Always dead. I had a really good father. Good morning, Brian and Tinkerheads. Take the plastic cover off of that so we can see the truck. Ha ha ha. Traxxas. Yeah, our RC cars are half the price of Traxxas, okay? And that's not because our cars are less quality. It's just that, there are two different manufacturing standards. And our product is just as good as Traxxas, okay? There might be a little bit difference in maybe the motors or the stress of some of the struts or the components, but what you're getting a good product. Bill makes some good products, and that's why I buy Bill's products. Okay, I did have one more RC car that what is he doing? What do you mean? Yeah, well, don't take that car. Take my van. There's another RC car right out through the door when you go in the sheds. Yes, go get that right now. I wish people would stock up this Coke machine. Why is Sarah off for 2 weeks?
I'm not sure.
I will fill this up because nobody else is doing it. I will fill this up because no one else will do it. I will fill this up because no one else will do it. I'll put a new bottle of Coke here. See, this needs to be filled up for it to get to right temperature. I will fill this up. I will fill this up. I will fill this up. I got one bottle of cold Coke that will get me today. It's right back in the corner. And we'll have that for donut time. Morning, brah, you and all the slot car heads. Well, let me make something very clear, okay? Yes, we sell a lot of slot cars. Okay, that's one of our main business. But the fact of the matter is, we have one item that we sell more of than anything else, and that is cap guns. Okay, and I can't show you the cap guns on the live stream because I think we have somebody that watches my video and then complains to eBay, and they ban us. Okay. Now SCX Advance, we own the domain for SCX. So if you type in scxadvance.com, you're going to come right to protinkertoys.com. Okay. And once we get this going, we are going to be number one in SCX. Okay. That's all I can tell you. And I want to be able to tell SCX tomorrow that we sold out of the set. That's what I want to do. Okay. I want to be able to tell SCX that we've sold out and that we have a back order, because what I want to do is I want to sell 20 sets, but back order 10 of them. But I can't do that. But so what we're going to do is if tomorrow when we sell these SCX advanced sets, these 10 sets, and we sell all 10 within 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and if there's anybody else that wants one, okay, if you give us all your information, name, address, credit card information, everything, you have to give us everything because we're going to charge you as soon as these things are shipped. You will get on a list to get one of these sets also, okay? Because here's one thing I do know, okay? Because I've done this before. Back in 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 10, 12, 13, 14. Was that SCX, the heyday of SCX was 10 and 11. That is when we were selling Google amount of SCX digital. Just Google's amount. It was just, people just could not get enough of it. We had 19 NASCARs that could be digitized. 19 NASCARs that could be digitized. I wish I still had that NASCAR inventory. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We could oh my gosh. And so SCX Advance is going to be another key component Okay. I mean, all I'm going to sell is SCX Advance. That's all I'm going to sell. Now, I will have Carrera until it's all sold out. And I will be getting Carrera off and on. Depends on how it sells and the support we have and all that. But the main focus is going to be SCX digitally advanced. Okay. Or digital advance. SCXDA. That's what it should be called. SCXDA. SCXDA. Yeah, that's right. SCXDA. So the SCXDA system is going to be the system that is going to, I mean, I cannot tell you enough. Free shipping, no shipping. Yes, they are already selling them online. Yes, I know they are. Okay, but they are not, they do not have a connection. Okay. And yes, you can buy them online. Yes, you can. Yes. Free shipping too. Okay. I will not be matching online prices because we are going to be controlling the pricing basically. You have to have a pricing. If you don't have pricing, you don't have product. Okay. There are a lot of people out there that don't understand retail. And they don't understand retail. Yes, we are already we're gonna be lower price than the other place online. Okay, I've already checked their prices, but you're gonna be dealing with somebody that's going to be the guru of SCX Advance. Okay, and do you really think they will sell that fast in this economy? All right. Well, here's a question. Here's all right. How many know? All right. I got into SCX Digital in 2007. Okay. And our best year of selling sets was 2008 and 9. Now, what happened in 2008 and 9? The big financial crisis. Everybody was losing home. We were selling SCX Digital so fast. It was here just we couldn't keep them in stock. That's how much we sold. $489. That's right, $489. And if you're a club member, you do save 10%. Thank you very much. You got everything else?
Yeah.
You got everything else?
Yep.
You sure?
Well,
Where
hey, do those Scale Electric go in the store or to the warehouse?
Well, I mean,
You want them in the store?
no.
Just put them in, we could put them in. I think we got room. I mean, honestly, I should bring all the Carrera actually.
Just put them up there. All right, so this is the, I'm going to show you something. Hold on. Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling Clementine. Be forgotten. Mac Henry is working on Anthony Bateman's order. He got a huge order. Man, Anthony Bateman went all out, man. He's crazy, baby. So this is the largest RC car we have. It is a 1/7 scale. 1/7. This thing is huge. The shipping alone of this is going to break you. Look at this thing. Look at that. Look at that car. Look at it. That thing is huge. Even the tires are real. That's a 1/8 scale, 1/7 scale RC car. This is deluxe. Okay, this is something. If you have a big backyard or a big field, this is what you want to play in. Okay, this thing is absolute beauty. Okay. Model TT. It's brushless. It's called the Runner. It's called the Runner. Receiver, ready to run. It comes with everything except for the battery. That's it right there. Look at that thing. And we sell the batteries and the charger. When you buy it, you get the battery and the charger. And that is the Runner. Runner, baby. Runner. Runner! Well, not necessarily on that. Okay, so the shipping on that, because we're just going to ship it like this. We're just going to wrap it in paper. And the shipping on that depends on if east of the Mississippi, you're going to be about $30. West of the Mississippi, you're going to probably be $50. Any help would appreciate. Pretty okay. Check. Can you check why my order shows unfulfilled and not shipped? Please, pretty please. Any help would be. E6 batteries. Yes, you're going to get 2 batteries for that. Matter of fact, these batteries are amazing. I think this one comes with the batteries. Or the other one does. We have the batteries anyways. Yeah, these come with 2 E3 batteries. So that's, you're going to have a 6. You get 2 E3 batteries. You get 2 E3 batteries, which those things are just, and then you get a charger too. It comes as a kit. The runner. Hello.
Hey, when I got on your website just now, there's nowhere on there that shows RC.
What do you mean?
Nowhere. Like, so if I look up, like, if I go to brands in the top drop down, there's no IMAX. And then there's no RC tab.
Yeah, the other is.
I just looked. I'll send you a picture.
No, it just. All right, I'll get it. No, it's there. It's there. Okay, I'll check.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished
Oh,
Yeah. Well, Adam just called me saying that on our website there's no tab for RC cars.
okay. Yeah, that's like the part I've been trying to work on.
All right. Okay. No, I understand. All right.
It's under. Listen, we redid the entire website last year, and we've been going on through.
All right.
Why do you think I've been working on HPR and stuff?
No,
like
I know. Okay. All righty. If they don't see it, they're not going to buy it. I don't understand it. I really don't. Daniel needs help. He cannot be building a house and be trying to build the store at the same time. It's just not going to happen. It is not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Then Ryan never contacts me at all. I'm like I'm at my wit's ends. I'm at my wit's ends. I'm literally I'm almost at the point where I just don't want to do this anymore. I'm almost at that point.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, we have a big, serious problem here. Ryan Daniel just does not have something has to. We have to have a meeting because something's not working. Where are you right now today?
I'm at the store. Yep, all signed. I'm just receiving a truck right now.
Okay, all right. See that? He's busy. Daniel's busy. Nobody is able to do anything, and there's no place to see about RC. I have all these RCs, and I'm not selling anything. I don't understand it, honestly. I really don't. I'm at the point now that I don't even care anymore. I don't even care anymore. And then Daniel, so now I'm putting more pressure on him because he's trying to get a stupid house finished. No brand, no IMAX anywhere. No IMAX anywhere. Nothing that's listed. Nothing's listed. I could show all this digital or nothing's listed. Like, why in the yes.
What's up?
Well, I don't know what to say anymore. I'm kind of done getting upset, and I'm just,
Why are we getting upset?
Well, because okay, so I'm trying to show off items like all these RC cars that I'm trying to sell. They're not available anymore. You can't find them on our website. There's no listing for RC. There's no tag for RC. Okay, and the slot cars brands. I can't even find IMAX. Let's see, IMAX. IMAX isn't even listed. And then I go toys. Well, slot cars are RCs, not toys. Exclusives. There's no exclusives. Pre-orders. There's nothing pre-orders. A new item. Okay, if they're in new items, RC is all in new items, but there's no that's you can't find anything from that way. All the anything RC or electronics should all be on its own page, on its own web page, and
It has its own, like, I'm literally looking at a page that's
okay.
RC.
Where does it say where? So if you go to home page, I'm going to go to home page. It says new items, pre-orders, exclusives, toy weapons, brands, slot cars, models. Where is the RC tag?
And we can add that. That's a simple addition, okay? It's not something to get mad about.
Well, I'm just saying, a customer, the internet is either easy or it's people don't even like it. That's the thing.
And we have made the website is way easier than it was before.
Well, so I'm showing off this. I'm
in the search car.
Okay, alrighty.
It literally comes. You can put collections.
I don't see it. Right,
but I do. So I don't know which way you want to go. Like, just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not there. I can show it to you, which I'm happy to do. Can we improve it? Absolutely.
It's not me, okay? It's when my freaking customers call me and say, Brian, I can't find anything. They just won't buy. That's what I'm trying to get at.
And we can improve, which is fine. But you are actually crossing the line where you're getting mad about it.
No,
That's
because
what I'm saying.
okay.
You need to stop.
All right, I'm sorry. Never mind. No, never mind. No, never mind. Everything is fine. I'm not going to get mad. That's why
it's a search bar.
No,
search bar, you can search RC. Which is the one you're showing off? What's the name of it?
Trying to find the runner.
Runner?
Yep.
When did you get this? Have you had this RC car for a long time? Hello?
Yeah. We've had it for a while.
How long have you had the RC?
We've had it for a while. Yeah. I found it. Never mind. I'm not. You know what? It's not me. I just, when a customer calls me and says, Brian, I can't find something. What am I supposed to do? Yell at him? To tell him, no, you're wrong. No, it's there.
We help them.
I see.
We help them find it. But there's a million websites. There's a million people. Every single person cannot go to every single website and figure it out in a second, especially if they're of the older type. So you're going to run into this again, no matter what change we make. But to get upset about it is inappropriate when there's millions of people, millions of different websites. Not everybody is going to instantly mesh with everybody's website. Can we make improvements? Most certainly. We can add RC in a drop down. That's completely fine and a good idea, but not to a point where we get mad about it. That's where
Okay, you misunderstand of me getting mad. Okay, I'm allowed to have anger. Okay, I'm allowed to have an emotion. Okay, and I'm not getting mad. I'm getting frustrated. So I'm going to redefine it as frustrated. When a customer calls me, okay, and says, Brian, I can't find anything.
And that's why I'm trying to tell you.
There's
millions of people. So you're going to let every person who can't comprehend something, you're going to let that bother you and get...
No, I want to know why they can't find something.
And it always boils down to user error. Can we
I know
those users? Absolutely. Can we do improvements? Most certainly. But there's always going to be somebody with user errors, especially when we're dealing with the age bracket that we're dealing with.
What do you mean? Oh, so you're telling me? Are you telling me the age? But now you're criticizing the age bracket.
I grew up with a computer. Things are more intuitive to me. But as I get older, yes, I am having more difficulty with the younger generation's things. You also are affected by the same thing that affects me. Correct.
Oh my gosh.
Can we make improvements? Most certainly. That's never the argument. I mean, I don't have any issue with that.
Right. Okay. Alrighty. Thank you. All I can do is this. This is all I can do to make this up. This is all I can do to change the situation and to basically change the mood that is around me right now. This is all I can do right here. This is all I can do. Are you ready?
They're all powdered donuts tonight. Frankie did his best.
Sweet. It's donut time with Brian. Donut time. Donut. Have a Coke.
Yeah, that's
how we say
the show.
Oh.
Sent Frankie
Out.
Like real fast. Said bring him back, don't make it last. Came back light, I said, hold up, wait. He said they smell too good
Great.
on the way. Half are gone, but that's just fine. We still go live. It's
donut time. Donut time with Brian. Donut time. Have a donut. Have a Coke. The joke.
Camera on, jet flies in. Slot car fans like, let's begin. Workbench full at Tinkertoys.
Toys.
Sugar rush for all
The noise.
Powder on the hands, can't feel my
Face.
Still keeping up a steady
pace. Frankie Dodden just as fine. Fueling up. It's donut time. Donut time. It's donut time with Brian. Donut time. Have a donut. Have a Coke. As long as that's what it's safe. Now, yes. Hi.
Hey, the only thing that's holding up our taxes is the Social Security 1099 SA form.
Email that to me. Email that to me, and I'll get it to you here in about 2 hours.
Okay.
All right.
All right, but I'm not angry about it, so don't worry.
Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. What an idiot. Okay, let's do that again. Donuts tonight. I got the music right here. It's best. Sweet. It's donut time. Donut time. Brian. Donut time. Have a donut. Have a Coke. Yeah, that's all we told this show. Send Frankie out on a bag here fast. Send him back at a living fast.
Came back light, I said, hold up, wait. He said they smell
too good
on the
way.
Half are gone, but that's just fine. We still go live. It's
Donut time. In Brian. Coke.
Laugh it off, it's just a joke. Camera on, jet flies in. Slot car fans like, let's begin. Workbench full at Tinkertoys. Sugar rush for all the boys. Powder on the hands, can't feel my face. Still keeping up a steady pace. Frankie Norton did just fine. Fueling up this
Donut time. Donut time. It's donut time with Brian. Brian. Time. Have a donut. Have a Coke. Right. Yeah, he spoke. Yeah, baby. Donut time. Oh, that changed my attitude. Oh, yeah, baby. I'm completely better mode now. It's donut time, baby.
It's diabetes time.
Okay, first of all,
Diabetes.
I will never have diabetes.
It's more common than you think.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm never going to have diabetes.
Why do you say that?
Because of my age and who I am.
That makes you impervious to diabetes. Because of your age and who you are.
What?
So that makes you impervious to diabetes.
Mm-hmm. My habits, my life habits. That song is so good. Yes, you are. All you have to do is go to the website search bar and you can find all of the RC stuff, dumb cluck. Unbelievable. It's donut time. Let Max manage the store. Oh, brother. Oh, yeah, that's a great idea. That just made my day. You know that? You know, I'm in such a good mood. I got to do that again. I'm sorry. I got to do that again. I'm in such a good mood. That put me in such a good mood.
They're all powdered
The donuts tonight.
Frankie
He
did
did
his
his job.
best.
Sweet.
It's
Not
donut
time. Time it's Brian. Donut time. Have a donut. Have a Coke.
Yeah, that's
How
we
it
start
goes.
the
The
show.
show.
Sent Frankie
Out
on
on
a
an
bike real
Indian site.
fast. Said bring him back, don't make it last.
Last.
Came back light, I said, hold on, wait. He said they smell
Nails too good.
on
The way.
Half are gone, but that's just fine. We still go live. It's
Not
time. It's donut time. It's donut time. With Brian. It's donut time. Have a donut. Have a Coke. Laugh it off. It's just a joke. Camera on. Jet flies in. Slot car fans like, let's begin. Workbench full at Tinkertoys. Sugar rush for all the boys. Powder on the hands,
Can't feel my face. Keeping steady pace. Frankie nodding just aside. Fueling up. It's donut time. It's donut time. It's donut time. But Brian. Time with the chords. Have a Coke. Find it. That's what he spoke. I'm telling you. That just made my day. You know, I was very depressed. And that song just livened me up, okay? have a donut and a Coke. Think about it. And why everybody complains about me having a donut and a Coke. You guys are funny. You know, everybody thinks that I'm going to die tomorrow. I mean, it's amazing how many people think that I'm going to die tomorrow. I really find it funny. I really find it funny how many people think that I'm going to die. I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to do. Donut time. It's donut time. It's donut time. Have a donut. Have a Coke. It's donut time. Well, guys. Okay, it's not like you don't fall on the ice and almost broke the farm, right? Brian, got two lyrics, learn all the words. We have it. There she blows. Donut time makes me think of Bobby Darin. That's right. Wow, Rob, what is that supposed to mean? That's right, Brian. Let it go. Is your name Tommy Kiss Butt Batman? All you have to do is go look at the picture of me in my videos. I mean, I was so thin back in those days, especially with my friend Greg Redmond and I was a beanpole. Yeah, we lived in that little tiny trailer. That was the worst trailer. I mean, it was okay. We lived there for about 2 years, but it was so small. It was 2 bedroom. It was a tiny, tiny little room. That's the trailer that Derek died in. Derek died in that trailer. Yes, sirree. That was a long time. 1987 or 1989, one of the two. 89 or I think it was 1989 because Ryan was born in 88. So he had to been a year old because we lived in that for about a year. And then we bought a brand new mobile home. And we lived there for almost 10 years. Well, we did live there 10 years, all through the 90s. We lived in that mobile home all through the 90s. About, I think, 4 years into owning that mobile home, I bought windows for it because the windows were shot already. It wasn't even 4 years and the windows were shot. And now they put in regular windows. They don't put mobile home windows anymore. The evolution of mobile homes have completely changed. And that's why they're now the price of a house. See, before they were affordable because they were made with, less quality product. That was to get people into them. Now you can't even buy a mobile home now. They're like 60, 70,000. I think I paid 13,000 when I bought my mobile home. Can't you limit the amount of AFX GT350s to only 2 cars, not 6 or 4, so other customers have a chance? We tried this whole thing with the GT40s. That's why Daniel, I screwed up on the GT40s. I messed that up. Daniel did not explain to me what they were doing. And so when I was doing the live stream last week, I saw all these GT40s over here. They had all these GT40s and I just started selling them. And I shouldn't have sold them. That was my fault. Okay. I screwed up. And, so that was my mistake. I screwed that up. Now, this is one of my favorite rockets. I'd love to build this one, the orbital transport. We have some nice rockets for sale too. The Zinger. These are great starter kits. Easy to put together. Takes about 10 minutes to build them. This one right here. We don't sell enough of that to see. The problem I have right now is that let me kind of sit down and tell you here, guys. Let me talk to you for a little bit. let me tell you something here. It's not that I don't want to do a lot of things, or that I have a lot of ideas that I want to do. I've already done everything. I've done everything I've wanted to do in life. Honestly, I really have. I have done everything that I've wanted to do, and I've done it. Okay. I don't have to prove myself to anybody. I've already done it. Okay. I don't need to do this again. You know, it's like you get to the point in life where you say, okay, all right, you've done enough. All right. What else do you want to do, Brian? Talk now. Brian Carter, 72. Who are these people? Who is Brian Carter, 72? He's legit. So Brian Carter, 72.
That's somebody on your, that might be like Danny on your account.
He's been around for a while. Well, my name is Brian Carter Young. Okay, so that's my name. Brian Carter Young with a Y. Brian with a Y. Okay. Now this doesn't say Carter on it, but my driver's license says Brian Carter. Brian Carter Young. That's why I'm kind of suspicious of a name Brian Carter, to see if it's a fraudulent. See, Brian Carter. Don't throw your driver's license. Breathe in, then hold as long as you can. All right. I'm going to breathe in and I'm going to hold as long as I can. All right. You ready? Let me get the timer set. Okay. You ready? Stopwatch. Ready? You get it. Let me take a big breath. Ready? All right. 38 seconds. 38 seconds. I did 38 seconds. You're going to get dizzy. My middle name is Keith. Keith Brian Carter. Well, that's a good name, Brian Carter. So here's the situation, guys. The situation is that I don't need to do any of this stuff. My wife is still working full time, okay? And she gets a good salary. She keeps getting a raise, and she's going to have a great pension when she retires. We are sitting fine, and we get a good Social Security. I've got a nice stocks. I've got stocks and bonds saved aside. I've got some gold. I got some silver. I don't need to do any of this. Okay. The only reason I'm doing this right now is really, I don't know why I'm doing this. And I will be, I and maybe this is going to get me in trouble, but you know what? I'm beyond it now. I really am. And I don't have any animosity toward anybody. I just feel, and maybe they're justified. Maybe they don't want to have this interaction with customers anymore. But I felt, how do I say this? The zing, the auto world took the zing out of me. I had the zing, and then I don't have that zing anymore. I don't have that, wow, let's go. I don't have the mojo anymore. It was taken from me. It was literally taken away from me. And I don't blame anybody, that's just the way it is. I just don't have the I've been doing this for 30 years. Okay. 30 years. Okay. See, 96, 2006, 2016, 30 years. I've been doing this 30 years. Okay. Longer than anybody that's been in business. I've been doing this 30 years. Capital investment firms can do that. Can do what? Now, what is Mr. Hickson talking about? Capital investment firms can do that. And that's what they did. That's exactly what they did. Auto World called in all of PTT's debt. That's what they did. Now, I still have a line of credit, $50,000. I have a line of credit. Okay. But that really soured me. Now I still, we're still getting, I still realize that, we've got to, this stuff sells. These are great cars. This is going to be a great car. That's going to be a great car. Okay, so we have all 4 of the Cars and Crew. I just restocked those. Plus, we have 2 boxes of these. Ouch. Let's see. UNM. Been retired since I was 49. I've never been lonely. You just need to get a dog or a cat if you're a cat person. I'm 61 years old and I will retire before I reach 65. What?
I just need those orders.
Here. We need to grab those boxes. Grab those boxes. Those can be used for shipping. SCX will bring it back. Well, you know what? I've done everything. See, that's the problem. I've done everything. It's not like I have um, it's not like I haven't done all this stuff. I've done everything. So nobody can ever tell me that I haven't done anything. Okay. Campfire demonstrations, 8 p.m. Brian's front yard. That's right. I used to do the front yard. We used to do front yard. Tim and I used to be in the front yard. We have the little campfire right in the front yard. Those were the old days, baby. That was back in 2009. Oh my gosh. That was when I had my colonoscopy 10 years ago, or more than 10 years ago. Back 2000, either it was 2009, 10, or 11. I had to drink all that fluid that just went right through your body. Disgusting. Colonoscopy, wonderful time in life.
Wonderful time.
Yep. I had to check out my colon. Colon, baby, colon. All right, let me make this very clear. Let me say this for the last time, okay? So when I jumped into SCX, I had been out of slot cars for about 6 years. And I was working for I was selling cars. So I wasn't doing anything with slot cars. I had no idea what was slot cars. So in 2003 and 4, SCX came out with the SCX digital system. which was a card, and I'm going to explain this again tomorrow, that you have a little solenoid on your chip that would go up and down. And whenever you'd hit a switch, if you'd press your button, then your car would switch lanes. It was quite revolutionary. Okay, I'm just going to tell you, it was quite revolutionary. Now, if all the other companies were smart, they should have said, "Hey, listen, let's see if SCX will give us the license so that we can make the chips and the switch lanes, okay, and then we'll do our own electronics the same as theirs, but label it under our name." It could all be done if somebody had some vision. But a lot of these guys are so full of it that they don't have a vision. You know, it's kind of like, I don't know if you've seen the clips to the movie BlackBerry, where the owner of the guy that created BlackBerry, oh my gosh, what an arrogant SOB. Anyways, he just thought BlackBerries, why would anybody want to use a touchscreen? Why would anybody want to use a touchscreen? He never could understand that. Okay. Why would anybody want to do that? Well, BlackBerry's out of business. Okay. That's the problem. Okay. I had a BlackBerry to start with back in 2007, 8, and then I got a Storm. That was my favorite. So it was the Storm. I didn't get an iPhone until 12 or 11, and I didn't get an iPhone. Daniel was all into the Android. He said that was the best phone ever. And how he decided to get into the Apple system, I'll never know. Well, it's Ryan. Ryan sucked him into the Apple stuff.
He says it's user friendly. So like Danny used to be.
Time for another colonoscopy. So Mr. Hickson wants me to get a colonoscopy. Well, Mr. Hickson, I would do that, but I went to the doctors last year after I fell and they took my blood. And I guess there was nothing in the blood system that showed any. That's it. Just make a big mess.
Yeah, well, somebody already did. These are the wrong caps.
Well, that's not my mistake.
I'm assuming it was.
And so I probably could go do another colonoscopy, but you know, it's like this. You know, if I was going to have colon cancer, I think it would have showed up 10 years ago. Now, I could be wrong, okay? But based on what the doctor told me 16 years ago when I had my aneurysm, what they thought was an aneurysm it wasn't. It was just a big junction of veins, you know, and they gave me the dye test throughout my whole body, and there was no blood clots or there's no cholesterol at all, okay? Let me make that very clear. Now, a lot of people, Ryan or Daniel or Tim makes fun of me saying, well, that was a horse doctor or a dog doctor, a veterinarian. He wasn't. He was a pediatric physician or a medical doctor that was giving me that blue dye. And he shot that blue dye through my whole body. And he said to me, I remember what he said. He said, wow, you got the veins of a 20-year-old. You don't have any plaque at all anywhere. I go, really? He goes, no, I'm not kidding. You don't have any plaque anywhere. Time for another colonoscopy. If I wanted to do 100, well, they don't give you a colonoscopy anymore. They just do a blood test there, Mr. Hickson. They don't give you they blew a blood test to see if your blood. And my blood, I gave my blood last year, and he said, you're I don't know what to tell you. I'm perfectly healthy now. I had my adjustment. I got adjusted. I'm perfectly healthy now. I don't know why so many people think that I am going to croak. Yep. I don't understand it. It's been 15. It's been 10 years. That's right, Adam. Blood tests are not a screen for oscopy in the colon. Well, I don't know what to tell you there, Mr. Hickson, but they told me that all I needed is a blood test. Blood tests won't tell you if your valves are clear. No, but a blue dye test will. You know, it's funny. Everybody tells me that I'm unhealthy. Everybody. Arbuckle says that I'm going to die when I'm 80, or I don't know when he thinks I'm going to die. I'm going to die when I'm 100. I know that. 100. That's what I was told. I got a letter in the mail saying, Brian, you're going to live to be 100. So Kmart will have Coke and donuts, Anthony. You must have an HMO insurance. You must have HMO insurance. Yes, I have plenty insurance. Yes, I have plenty insurance. I don't understand it. I really don't. Oh my gosh. What is it with you guys? It's just so funny. Oh, I can't handle it anymore. What did Brian Carter say? For me, it's your waistline, Brian. You're overweight, and that is hard on your heart. All right, let me say this. Okay, let me make this clear to everybody. Yes, I would totally agree that over the last 5 years, I've gained some weight. Okay, let's just say 10 years. Okay, just for the fun of it. Okay, so for the last 66 years, I have been underweight. No, for the first 30 years of my life, I was underweight. I was 155. Okay, underweight. I was 155 underweight. Okay, my first 30 years underweight, 55 pounds, 155, 160. Okay, that was my weight. Okay, and that was my weight. I don't have any life insurance policy. Insured by dental care. That's right. I have dental care. Unbelievable. So only in the last 10 years has my body been overstressed, okay? Now, everybody thinks, of my weight. They look at me like, okay, Brian, you're really overweight, okay? And I'm thinking to myself, has anybody looked at anybody lately in the mirror? Really, seriously. No. Has anybody looked at half the population lately, okay? I don't care where you go. Go anywhere and look at the population of over 50-year-olds, okay? I'm pretty thin if you compare it to those people, okay? I don't know what else to tell you. Half the population will die before their average lifespan. Half the population will die. Hey Siri, will half the population die before their lifespan? This is not the case. Is life expectancy the average of lifespan of all individuals, including those who die before childhood? Life expectancy may be confused with the average age of an adult could expect to live, creating a misunderstanding that adult lifespan would be unlikely to succeed their life expectancies at birth. This is not the case, as life expectancy is an average of the lifespan of an individual, including those who died before their childhood. One may compare life expectancy of a period after childhood to estimate also the life expectancy of an adult. Well, first of all, let's make things very clear, okay? Life expectancy in 1776, the average, okay, was about 30 to 40 years, okay? Why do you think they got married when they were 15 and 10? As soon as a girl became what do you call it? That's when they got married. Okay, the girls were married as young as 12. Okay, because life expectancy was very short. Okay, and, the other half there is the average lifespan. Brian was born in 1776. No, I wasn't born in 1776. I was born in 1959 when everybody on the planet was smoking cigarettes in hospitals. Oh my gosh. I think, you know what I really think? I think and I like Arbuckle, and I really like that he gets on this live stream because what he does is he really proves my point. Okay. And he brings the levity that we need. Okay. We need the good comment like this. Brian, is the earth round or flat? It's round. Any idiot knows the earth is round. You literally have to be a complete moron, or you want to make money on flat earthers. That's all it is to it. If you want to make money, just write a book on flat earth and go all out, baby. You can make a lot of money and sell it to a lot of saps, okay? Just so you know, okay? What are you looking for?
Beretta.
Why do you always have to make a mess?
Nah, I'm looking for the gun.
What gun is it?
The clear Beretta. Maybe I can't see it. Is it this?
All of them right here.
I think the last of them are at the warehouse.
Are they? Are you sure? I thought they were brought down here.
Yeah, I want to say there's another. I want to say there's another box on top of.
I know that, but I thought I brought it down here.
I will have to double check. But there was only one clear one.
Tell me there was only one clear one left. Oh shit. $67. 12-shot 5-pack. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go.
It's round like a pizza. They needed to have lots of kids to help on the farm. Oh, what? All they are trying to do is aggravate you. You are falling right into it. Brian, is the earth round or flat? The other half after their lifespan. See, the fact of the matter is, a lifespan and a life.
Time.
Why do people always interrupt me right in the middle of my?
Dude, you struggle.
No, it's not. I'm trying to get the right word I want to say. Oh my guys, your lifespan and your life um, um, expectancy, okay, is really it. You don't have anything to choose with it. Okay, let me make that very clear. You don't have anything to choose about it. Okay, there's nothing. Okay, first of all, there's nothing you can do to extend your life. Okay, there's nothing. Okay, if you are going to die from a heart attack, from colon cancer, from cancer, lung cancer, it is already predetermined. Okay, there is nothing you can do to extend your life one day. Okay, I mean, you look at what's his name, Spacey, Kevin Spacey, not Kevin Bacon, Patrick Swayze. Okay, perfect health. He got pancreatic cancer, died. Okay, look at Rush Limbaugh. Now he smoked. Okay, got lung cancer, died. George Burns lived to 93 years old, smoked 10 cigars a day. Okay. It has nothing to do with what you do. You can work out every single day. You could work out every single day. You could run. You could do everything you want to. And then you come home, and if you have a bad ticker and all of a sudden you have a heart attack, boom, you're gone. You're gone. There's not a thing you can do to change it. There's not a thing you can do to change it. Period. Plain and simple. Not a thing you can do. You can wish. You can wish. It's like Mac, my stepdad. So he was born pretty healthy as a guy. He went into the Marine Corps in 1940, I think at 42. He gets on the island of Peleliu. He gets shot. The bullet comes through his back, comes out here, comes right out here. They thought he was dead, okay? They honestly thought he was dead. Now, he never smoked. He never drank, okay? I think he drank before he met my mom. Not a lot. He would just, maybe a beer here and there. And he lived to be 93 years old. The only reason he died, and I'm not even going to go into details, but my brother, my stepdad or my stepbrother, he gave him the COVID vaccine. You're not funny today. Okay, well, thank you, Derek. Unbelievable. Thank you, Derek. I appreciate me not being a funny. Here, I'll take my teeth out. There. There. Is that funny there? Unbelievable. There. I did something funny for Derek. I took my stupid teeth out for him. Derek, I appreciate me not being a funny. Here, I'll take my teeth out. There. There. That. So Mac lived to be 93 years old, okay? 93. Now my dad, okay, my physical dad and my mom were both in their age, 89, okay? Almost 90 years old, okay? Now my mom literally did everything on earth, okay? My dad literally drank all his life. He was I wouldn't call him he was a drunker, but he just loved to drink, you know. He loved to tip, he just loved to have a drink, you know, and feel. My dad was one of those happy drunks, okay? He never got mad with people. He never got mad with me. Now my stepmother, Georgette, she was a drunk. She was a mean drunk, okay? Believe me. All right, screenshot for days on this episode. Tell Derek to hold his breath. Oh my goodness. Eat some smoked donuts. Oh my gosh. And so, you know, there is only so much you can do to Brian. Brian is wound up now. I am not wound up, okay? I mean, it's kind of like, it's kind of funny, you know. Everybody thinks that I'm going to die tomorrow. I really am amazed about that. I mean, I take no medication, okay? Other than the aspirin I had to take over the last 3 weeks, ever since I got back from Vegas, and then Adam wanted to go camping, okay? Now he wants to do it again, go camping. Oh my gosh, you got to be kidding. Do I really have to go camping with him again? And so he wants to go camping again. So I had, because of my spine or my back, the what do you call that? Pinched nerve. Mr. Hickson, why did he retract? Popeye and his sugar. It's for my birthday. We can race RC boats. Oh my gosh. So I do want to play with my sailboat. I've got that sailboat. I still haven't put it in the boat. I want to try that. What else? We want to go, and we want to make sure that everybody is A-OK. We've had a good day today. Today has been a kind of a funny off day today. Don't forget that SCX, we're going to be putting these on sale tomorrow. You don't want to miss 9 o'clock or 9:30 is going to be the official time. 9:30 is when we're going to put these up for sale. Okay, along with the CUDA and half dozen other cars. And we're going to be a complete tech support for SCX. We're gonna be able to service you guys 100%, baby, 100%, and we are all set to do that. So I have to go, Adam, on his birthday. Like, what am I? Your dad or something? I think I'm his virtual dad. Okay, I mean, it's like, give me a break. Do I really have to do this? Missed most of today's show running errands. That's okay, Kevin W. We're just coming to the end of the show. I want to thank everybody for watching the live stream today. Don't forget, we got a whole bunch of stuff on sale. We got Fly cars, Ninko cars, Scale Electric cars, Carrera. We've got a bunch of cars. SC 386 is on sale. We got 383 on sale. We've got 380 on sale. We have a lot of cars on sale that are on reduced prices. You don't want to miss out on that great deal. It's not the sugar; it's the the preservatives. You know, and that's why people that drink diet pop. Okay, diet pop. Now there's a product that should be banned. Diet pop. Anything with aspartame. I don't think we sell diet pop here. No, I don't have diet. I don't get Diet Coke. And Coke Zero is even worse. Coke Zero is even worse. How do you like my new shirt? You like my new shirt? My new polo shirt? Oh, and plus this summer, just so everybody knows, this summer on Saturdays, on some random Saturdays, I'm taking Dave and I, and we're going golfing, and we're going to go golfing together. Okay. We're going to have the camera set up on the golf cart. I'm going to mount it on the golf cart. And so when we're camping, we're going to go camping this summer. So I hope you guys, and plus I'm going to bring my golf clubs to Myrtle Beach, and I'm going to go to the Myrtle Beach golf club, and we're going to take David and I, and we're going to do a 18 hole. So if you want to go golfing with me in Myrtle Beach, just come on up and see me, because I'll be there June the 20th through the 28th. We're leaving the 29th. So if you want to come visit me, I'll be in Myrtle Beach at Ocean Lake Campground, a site number 280, my favorite site. I'm glad I got my favorite site. Site 280 at Myrtle Beach at Ocean Lake Campground. So if you want to come visit me, you can come visit at Site 280 in Myrtle Beach, Ocean Lake Campground. Now, Adam, this is the thing that really pisses me off. Adam has promised me for 4 years now that he was going to come with me to Myrtle Beach. And every time there is an excuse. He is going down there, but he's going down a week before we're going down there. Now, does that sound like a cop-out to you? Oh, it does. It sounds like a cop. It's a complete. Love the polo. He likes to buy polo shirt. I look very dapper. You know, I'm a very handsome-looking guy, okay? Everybody says that I'm very handsome, okay? Now, I could lose a little bit of weight here. I agree that this could come off, okay? You know, this could come out of here a little bit. Take that down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just take that down just a little bit. Hey, you gonna golf when you come see me? I'm ready. Give me about 15 minutes. All right, so I'm going to be taking a phone call with SCX. They are now ready for my conversation. And we are going to, this is the Rebel. This is another great RC car, the Rebel. Check that baby out, the Rebel. Look at that one. Whoa, baby. All right, so what we're going to do is we got to sign off on X. I've got a meeting with SCX. So we're going to get that taken